We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the New York Giants.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And a fair catch.
First time with Antonio Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw is Heineke.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack.
Heineke.
Flushed out right. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Nice footwork at the 25. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake. Jones. And this is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing, Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 21-0 our score after 1. McKissick is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night, but CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well? Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Being chased out left. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A lot Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 30.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 9. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Back to throw. Jones. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now look at him go. The 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get it.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Heineke.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on 1st down, looking deep downfield.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man right side is Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Tackle made by Chase Young. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. But on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it here. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 152 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 2nd and inches, Jones. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 24. The 40. 30. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Barkley, a 1st down and more. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the footballs.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Heineke now. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to...
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down throw for Heineke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. And this will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Gibson to start the drive. But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Heineke. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Heineke from his end zone on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.